Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Madras Bar Association, I now welcome our President, Mr. A.R.L. Sundaresan, Senior Advocate, to give the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable companion judges who are present, our respected senior advocates, and dear friends at the bar. It's really not a very happy moment for us to meet to bid farewell to our lovable Chief Justice. But however, things have to happen and we have to do it. I thank the Honorable Chief Justice for having given consent for participating in the meeting at such short notice. As a matter of fact, we requested the Honorable Chief Justice only late yesterday evening and reminded him this morning. Honorable Chief was kind enough to accept our invitation and be present in this virtual meeting. Days have flown. I recall today the day on which I and Secretary Mr. Bhaskar met the Honorable Chief Justice at Raj Bhavan when the Honorable Chief had just arrived at Chennai for taking oath of office as Chief of the Madras High Court. We requested the Honorable Chief that it is custom to meet the members of the bar in the Bar Association on a welcome meeting, and Honorable Chief was kind enough to accept. And we also requested the Honorable Chief that on many occasions we may trouble him to visit the association for certain occasions. Honorable Chief was gracious enough to say it's not a trouble and it is his pleasure to visit our association. And he kept to his words. Whenever we had requested the Honorable Chief to participate in meetings, he was kind enough. And also, when we requested him to address us without forewarning him and without any prepared speech, Honorable Chief was ready and he delivered good speeches in our association. Thank you, my lords. We will always remember all that has happened, even though during this short tenure. I can say without fear of contradiction that during the tenure of the Honorable Chief Justice, the Honorable Chief kept himself always busy, both on the judicial side and the administrative side. The chief court list was always full and the sittings were continuous from 10:30 to 4:45. And the administrative side also, the Honorable Chief was having back-to-back meetings, several files were cleared and nothing was pending. Even judgments which were reserved were delivered in quick time, and all judgments with full reasons. And even a person who is non-suited in a case will be satisfied that reasons are given as to why he is non-suited. And that was the manner in which the cases were disposed of. We, from the side of the bar, are always happy that whether senior or junior, they had equal treatment in the manner of hearing, mentioning, posting of cases before the Honorable Chief. Hearing was patient, and whether it was physical hearing or virtual hearing, and nobody was hurried up to conclude his arguments at any point of time. And even if the case spills over, the Honorable Chief may sit 15 minutes or 30 minutes extra to complete the case or have it as part heard on the next day. Nobody was compelled to complete his arguments within a particular time. Thank you, my lords. We are really fortunate to have your lordship as our Chief Justice, but unfortunate that the tenure was so short. When your lordship came to the Madras High Court in the full court welcome, when I had occasion to welcome your lordship on behalf of the Bar Association, I said the tenure is short, but still we will not feel unfortunate if your lordship's tenure is shorter, provided it was an elevation to the Honorable Supreme Court. But unfortunately, it did not happen that way. It happened otherwise. And even during this short tenure, 75% of it has been robbed by COVID-19. And we did not have the pleasure of appearing physically in courts before your lordship. And your lordship, we did not have the opportunity of interaction in meetings and get-togethers at the Bar Association. We regret that the tenure was so short, and even in that, from March 2020 onwards, we did not have the occasion to visit the court premises and appear in courts and invite your lordship to our association. We thought that at least to bid farewell, we will have your lordship in our midst in MBA, and COVID, which started in March 2020, would come to an end. Sometimes, initially, we were just keeping the benchmark moving. We thought it will be over in May, then we thought it will be over in June, then we thought it will be over in September. And at least for bidding farewell to your lordship, we thought we will have your lordship in our midst in the MBA premises with a sumptuous lunch. And in the name of your lordship, all our members will have a get together and enjoy a lunch. We were deprived of that opportunity also. But we request your lordship, at the earliest point of time, when things settle down, we request your lordship to kindly visit our association premises, and we will have an occasion either from the platform of MBA Academy or the Madras Bar Association, where all of us will be eager to listen to your lordship's speech. We welcome, and this is your lordship is convenient, we will interact with your lordship, and we request your lordship to kindly be in our midst and address us. We, on behalf of the members of the Bar Association, I thank your lordship for having consented to participate in this farewell function. And your lordship can take it for granted that all of us will have your lordship in our memory. And though a short tenure, it was a memorable tenure. And for all time to come, we will remember our Chief Justice. Thank you, my lords. And we wish your lordship a peaceful, happy, healthy, and successful tenure, and other opportunities also in the legal field. And we wish to meet your lordship soon. Thank you, lordship. Thank you very much. I request the Honorable Chief Justice to address our members.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sundaresan. Honorable senior members of the bar, whom I can very easily visualize on the screen, Mr. T.R. Rajagopal, Mr. Rajagopalan. I had seen Mr. Om Prakash during my farewell function that was there virtually from Madurai. The learned additional advocate general can be seen here, and many more, not to name a few. I came here alone and took oath alone, but I leave with the entire family of Madras. There is no parting at all, and it is just that we at times feels that this is a parting moment. Personally, I feel that modern life is full of confused values. And that is because at times our society has not been able to nurture us and keep our traditions alive. But your legal fraternity is fortunate, and rather a very commendable work that you have done is that you have maintained your heritage and the beautiful lineage that you have inherited in the legal fraternity. You are in the true sense presidency court, a court that is rich in traditions and is enriched with very high values. I have to demit office, and every time Mr. Sundaresan reminded me of my short tenure. I wish the Gregorian calendar had been interpreted along with the age of 62 years provided in the Constitution by providing that each year will have 15 months. That would have reduced my age and increased my tenure. Parting is not actually giving up. It is not that the company that I have enjoyed is going to be separated from me, because my association with the Madras High Court and my judicial career here has been a sort of relationship which I would like to describe is like an umbilical cord, an eternal source of energy in order to facilitate my functioning here. I therefore have no regrets, and from my memory I can just share with you that there are three types of renunciation which we usually refer to from our scriptures, particularly the Bhagavad Gita. The first is what you call tamasic renunciation. There you part on account of some delusion. You don't have a clarity about why you are parting with and what are you parting with. So that is not real renunciation. The second is Rajasi Tyag, which is known as a renunciation just out of trouble. You find that something you are unable to handle with or face, and virtually you run away from the scene. That is not renunciation. The real renunciation or detachment is what is known as Sattvic Tyag. That is giving up attachment without having any desire of fruit. It is that sense of detachment with which I part from Madras High Court. I have gained a lot of experience, which is one of the best sources of knowledge. There are many facets of life which cannot be ordained, or as a matter of fact, cannot be prearranged with any precision, because there are many permutations, combinations of life. But in Madras, I found that every step that I climbed here in your company, it was full of rich experience. It was something which I did not have the opportunity to have in my previous years of judicial career. And that is why I say Madras High Court has a heritage, and for a Chief Justice to be the Chief Justice of the Madras High Court, in my opinion, and of course I would keep it personal only, it is a pilgrimage. And it is such a pilgrimage that Mr. Sundaresan need not regret my non-elevation to the Supreme Court. Things are much higher in quality, much higher in culture, and Madras High Court is unparalleled in it. Fortunately, whatever had happened in the past has now been restored, and Madras High Court, after the ushering of a new era, is enjoying a very good health. The reason is not only the presence of judges, but this high temple of justice being served by seniors and juniors like high priests. I would like to just put in a word for juniors. The contribution made by your seniors to this High Court has resulted in some of the outstanding judgments that even reverberate throughout the country today. The judgments of this court are cited with a sense of authority and receive approval from the highest court of the land, not only because the High Court is of the High Court of Madras, but because its judgments remain unmatched with any other High Court of the country. The lawyers here are perfect diagnostics, and the judges of this court, I can say it with a sense of responsibility and pride, that they have contributed heavily to the growth of law. And it is not only in the past, but also in trying times like this pandemic. The High Court, with your help and assistance, has been able to deliver something which is now quoted with pride in every court. This I find to be a culture of this High Court. And I'm reminded of one of my first interactions when I was invited by Mr. Ramesh to the cricket match that was attended by most of the seniors. And that shows the sportsmanship spirit of the lawyers, senior and junior alike. But I would just put a word of caution to the juniors, rather to the upcoming juniors who have displayed their best talents. Unparalleled. Display.
Somebody please unmute. Someone is interfering. Please unmute.
No, that is not interference. These are encomiums.
Thank you, Manoj.
Yes. So the juniors, only just a small word of caution that please remember, you have to soak yourself like a sponge in order to receive the experience of your seniors. And please remember this also, that you might know everything, but Justice Holmes, I'm reminded of Justice Holmes, who said that the young ones know all the rules, but it is the old ones who know the exceptions. This is the place of seniors in your life. Try to revere them, and you will gain. There is nothing to lose in this profession. With the help of your legal acumen and with the excellent legal culture of this High Court, any junior can aspire to be designated a senior. I have found that right from the lowest rung up to the highest, the presentation, the forensic arguments, the knowledge of law has all been displayed with such excellence that it will go a long way in my memory, not only for appreciation, but I must say for emulation in future. The entire bar and the bench of the Madras High Court has really contributed not only to law, but has given me a sense as if this is the real place for learning. Aspirations and ambitions will never be depreciated, and a sense of encouragement on anybody who enters the portals of this court will be infused from the very first day. I have not found any element of discouragement for any member of the bar to enter into these portals and to add to the richness of the profession. The young do at times explode with impatience. They do have a difficulty in defining their limits at times. But if they pay attention to some ethics and conscience mongering, they will be able to coordinate themselves. Ethics is knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. Juniors have to pay attention to this. The reason is, in these modern times, their whole life is paved with slippery banana skins, what I may say, in colloquial language. Competition has come to stay. And that is because we have a very wide variety of choice of young lawyers, upcoming young lawyers, who can match their serious. But they have to be careful and exercise restraint when they come to the court, and which is not hard to learn either in the subordinate courts or even in the Madras High Court. Because what I found was that after the case ends, every lawyer departs in the most humble way with folded hands towards his adversary and towards the court. This unique culture of humility and courtesy deserves to be maintained because this is, please mark it, this is not to be found in any other high court or court of the country. Your traditions, your high values, and your exposition in law stands second to none. And this, it is with this pride that I go back home. I thank you all for what you have said for me. But before parting, I request you to forgive me if there have been any mistakes on my part. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my lords, for the nice words your lordship has spoken about the Madras Bar and the traditions of our High Court. Thank you very much, Lord. Thank you. Secretary will propose the vote of thanks. Just 2 minutes.
Lord, sure.
Yes,
Sir, கேட்கலாம் சார், நீங்க பேசலாம் சார்.
My Lord, Honorable Chief Justice A.P. Sagi, other companion judges, senior advocates and friends. It is always paining to bid farewell. My Lord, I have a Hindi knowing friend, childhood friend, and I asked him what is the meaning of Sagi. He immediately told me that Sagi means right or accurate. My Lord, I can always say that your Lordship was always right in delivering the justice. My Lord, your Lordship is has his own advanced planning on all issues and pays discreet attention even to minor issues. I can vouch that no one would have ever seen like our Chief Justice sweat or lose control on any issues. My Lord, there is a whole new kind of world, kind of life ahead of you, full of experience just waiting to happen. Some call it retirement, but I call it as a bliss. You are never too old to set a new goal or dream a new dream. With the blessings of Lord Kaligambal, I wish your lordships, your family, good health, prosperity, and a long life. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, my lords. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
We can wind up.
Yes, sir. This marks the end of the farewell meeting. Thank you, members.
Thank you, all the members. Thank you.